Because what the fuck, Amanda is dating this Bafana from the presidential cartel. He's like this dangerous man with many taxis. Apparently they were like connected together.
Prominent taxi boss Bafana Sindane has become a familiar figure in celebrity and entertainment circles due to his widely publicized association with actress Amanda DuPont. This relationship has repeatedly drawn public attention and fueled tabloid speculation, particularly amid reports that Sindane is a married man, despite the controversy surrounding his private life and the scrutiny over his extravagant lifestyle. The pair have often been seen together at high-profile social gatherings, luxury events, and exclusive entertainment functions. The relationship has continued to spark debate on social media, with critics questioning Sindane's public image and lavish displays of wealth. Meanwhile, the controversial businessman has finally appeared before the Mpumalanga court alongside his close associates Joe Ferrari Sibanyoni, Mvimbi Masilela, and Philemon Msiza after weeks of speculation surrounding his whereabouts and alleged attempts to evade arrest. Sindane's dramatic court appearance comes after reports that he had gone into hiding following the arrest of his co-accused, who are facing serious allegations of extortion and money laundering linked to taxi industry and mining sector. The high-profile arrests have once again thrust Gauteng and Mpumalanga's volatile taxi industry into the national spotlight, exposing a world often associated with immense wealth, power struggles, intimidation, and alleged organized criminal networks. The controversial blogger Musa Khawula previously stirred public debate after alleging on social media that Bafana and Sibanyoni were linked to what he described as presidential cartel, claims that generated widespread speculation online and intensified public scrutiny around the pair's business dealings and influence. For years, Sindane and Sibanyoni cultivated an image of wealth and dominance within taxi circles. Videos circulating across social media platforms frequently showed the pair traveling together in luxury convoys, attending elite gatherings, and displaying extravagant lifestyle synonymous with powerful taxi bosses. The two men are widely known as close friends and business associates with interest in taxi, minibuses, and other transport operations across Gauteng and Mpumalanga. Sindane, popularly known as King of the Sky, and the nickname because of his fascination with helicopters and his larger-than-life presence within the transport industry. His public persona became heavily associated with expensive vehicles, designer fashion labels, and flashy public appearances. Taxi culture, documentaries, and viral online clips often portrayed him as one of the most influential transport figures with dramatic convoy-style arrivals and displays of wealth, helping build an almost mythical reputation around his name. However, behind the glamour and public spectacle, investigators are now probing allegations that point to a darker underworld allegedly operating within sections of the taxi industry. Authorities claim the accused demanded more than 2 million rand in so-called protection fees from mining businessmen between 2022 and 2025. The complaint reportedly triggered a broader investigation into alleged extortion networks and possible organized criminal activities connected to taxi operations. Investigators are further examining whether the matter may be linked to wider patterns of intimidation, violence, and financial crimes that have long plagued parts of South Africa's taxi industry. Sibanyoni, who allegedly controls a fleet of more than 300 taxis in Mpumalanga, has previously faced allegations relating to taxi violence and alleged enforcement operations within the sector. His name has also surfaced in matters involving alleged cartel figure Vusimuzi Matlala, whose alleged influence within criminal and business cartels has repeatedly drawn public attention. Adding further controversy to unfolding case are allegations that Sindane may have transferred millions of rand to people close to him in an alleged attempt to prepare to fleeing the country before his arrest. Social media speculation also dragged actress Amanda DuPont into the controversy, with online claims alleging she had been showered with millions by Sindane. No evidence has been presented in court linking DuPont to any criminal activity, and the allegations remain unproven. Despite the mounting accusations, both Sindane and Sibanyoni are expected to strongly challenge the case against them. Sibanyoni's lawyer, former National Director of Public Prosecutions, Sean Abrahams, said his client denies any wrongdoing and intends to contest the allegations in court. Abrahams further indicated that his client may pursue civil action for defamation against individuals allegedly spreading damaging claims about him. The case has attracted significant public interest, not only because of the high-profile figures involved, but also because it once again highlights growing concerns over the influence, wealth, and alleged criminal undercurrents associated with certain sectors of the taxi industry. As the investigations continue, authorities are expected to intensify efforts to uncover the accused operated as part of a broader criminal network stretching across provincial transport structures and business operations. The matter has been postponed for further investigation and bail application.
Over the he handed himself over, he has been processed, he's appearing this morning, and we are ready to proceed with a bail application. Remember, the matter is postponed for purposes of bail application this morning. So we are ready, we'll be proceeding with bail application.
And can you tell us the charges?
The same charges as it is alleged that there's extortion and money laundering.
Can you confirm whether or not your client is Bafana Sindane?
You will see the first suspect in court.
And just the connection to this matter in terms of the fourth suspect, what role did he play alongside the accused as well as Mr. Joe Sibanyoni?
You're getting into the merits of the matter, and I'm not prepared to do that. This is just an ordinary, normal extortion case, like any other cases of extortion. But I'm not going to get into the merits of the case. The matter is sub judice. We are here for purposes of bail.
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.